That second half, ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks scored 83 points. That's the most points while they've scored in a half since they scored 84 all the way back in 1988. Again, they were down 15 at the half. They won the second half by 31 points. 83-52 was the count in the second half. They've now won 2 straight.
That was fun to watch. That was a lot of fun to watch. We've waited a long time all season for that half. It was phenomenal to see Julius Randle just throw everything that he's been dealing with all season long and just completely get back to balling like he did last year. I mean, he abused Domantas Sabonis. Something about Sabonis. You mentioned the matchup.
Trey Lyles, he abused him, like whoever was in front of him.
Everyone. He looked like the best basketball player on the planet in the second half, and it wasn't even close. Not only the building, the planet. Like, when he plays like that, he can look like the best player on the planet, and that's what he looked like in that second half.
When he's the scorer, just thinking about being a scorer.
When he's the three-point shooter,
where
he's going step-back threes, where he's got Sabonis on skates, where he's getting to the basket, where he's passing the ball. I mean, he looks unstoppable.
It's the shoot. When he makes his shot, that is always your thesis on Randle.
Exactly.
When he hits the shot like that from deep, forget it.
He was 1 for 5 from 3 in the first half.
Yeah,
second half, he was 7 for 11. Like, that's, you get the glow. Like, you just get, I don't even know, what does that feel like when you just know everything I'm putting up is going in? Like, you just know it. And that's how, he had a couple of back-to-back threes that really broke the game, where it was 5 points, it was right there. Then he hit 2 threes, and then forget. Like, you could just feel like, all right, they're not losing this game, all based on the confidence he had in his shot. But while he was trying so
Julius
hard.
Jordan, Julius Bryant, like, you name it. I mean, he looked like blocking shots, rebounding.
One turnover, by the way.
Absolute wrecking machine. I mean, he's playing against there are a lot of Kentucky guys on the floor, so maybe he wanted to show all the Kentucky alums
there's something with him and Sabonis,
I'm the man.
Dude. There's
I'm the man.
I need to know what it is about the Sabonis.
Yeah.
Last game he played against him, he put 30 and 16 against him. Yeah. Like, there's something there between these two.
Guys, Randle scored 33 points in the second half.
I know. Guys, again, 7 threes. He had 7 threes in the second half. He was 1 for 5. Now he's 7 for 11 in the second half. Like, he just had it going
in every way.
But look what we're seeing.
Possible.
What did he say to Mike and Clyde? Not thinking.
No.
Just reacting.
No.
Not worried about being a playmaker. Just be the scorer. Be that guy. Let other people handle that stuff like Quickley was, RJ was, and you just be the primary scorer. That's as free as I've seen him play since he had 3 40-point games last season.
Do you think he has a tendency to overthink? Because it seems like from what he said
he
post-game that he maybe bogs himself down.
That's what I thought it was interesting that he said that.
Well, the reason why he bogs himself down is because he doesn't trust his three-point shot.
Okay, but why not? He went 41% from downtown last year.
Because he 30% on the season.
This year he wasn't making it.
He wasn't making it like he was last year. When he shoots 41% from the three-point line, he's impossible to guard. When he shoots 30% from the three-point line, teams are like, go ahead, take the three, and then they're backing off him. And then when he's taking them and he's not making them, then he's forcing the action by attacking and trying to, attack the basket when the defense is sitting there waiting for him. So that's why I've always said when I've watched his game, when he can keep the defense honest by just taking the three without hesitation and making it, not just you can't just throw it up there and miss. You got to make it. You got to take it and make it. Then he becomes really hard to guard.
All right, another theme here. We've talked about RJ Barrett, but Emmanuel Quickley tonight, Alan.
Another game.
27 points. Yeah. And I mentioned that in the pregame last night, only had 1 turnover. I think it's really significant to point out he only had another 1 turnover tonight.
Yeah, he had a late one, so they gave him credit him for 2. Yeah, but still in 31 minutes.
Yeah, that little tit for tat.
Right.
That goofiness at the end.
That screws up your stats. I love it.
Right.
It messes with all the good stuff.
No, 2 turnovers. I mean, when one didn't make any difference. I mean, it's still that, and he's doing a great job.
Not as good as one, though,
right, but he's doing a great job running the offense.
But that's what it is. And as we were talking about in the pregame, we were showing it at the Wally Wall how he gets into the offense pretty fast. Like, he's playing at a faster pace, and it's really been since the All-Star break, since he has come back, he's a different player. So whatever film he watched, whatever conversation he might have had with himself, whatever it is, he found something. He found the formula that is right for him, because you see a player, very similar to what we said about Randle, Wally. is that I don't see him thinking. I don't see him hesitating. I don't see him wondering, should I shoot, should I pass, should I worry about setting up other people? He's just in attack mode.
But I
and he's
think
a
it's
much
really
different player.
important to point out that he's doing this as the point guard. We've seen him score like this as the off guard.
The ball. Yeah. Well, but that's the point. When he plays point, he does a lot of, I have to set up, I have to get guys involved, I have to make sure I'm getting the guys the ball. And I think he was spending a lot of times trying to be that prototypical floor general. And really what you want is, you're a scorer. Just be a scorer, and you'll see that as the defense then comes to you, other people will get open, and you'll just feel that. You'll be able to make those plays. He's kind of like, you could just see it since the break. He just was playing a lot more relaxed and a lot more confident, and he's got great energy in his body when he's moving around. But getting the ball up the floor fast and getting them into their offense, that's critical. That is a big part of what he's doing.
He's also taking ownership of that second unit, and he's becoming the man. And he thrives in that type of role. I mean, when he has to kind of be a second or third option out there on the floor, you know, it's tough for him to get into his shooting rhythm because he can get hot really quick. He's a great shooter. He makes all his free throws. But with this second unit, I think he looks around at that second unit and he's like, I'm the man here. I got to take over this unit, this group, and carry this group. And he's been absolutely unbelievable with the ball, without the ball, doesn't matter.